Today's one of those days where there's like a bunch of little things going on. Stuff being delivered that needs signatures, possible concrete pouring, wanting to help a friend with something, needing to work on my car a little bit if the parts show up today. And if you're anything like me, which I assume you are because you watch these videos, all of that can just be kind of crippling and make you kind of do nothing all day. Well, I'm gonna try and combat that a little bit for once and actually just go do things. I'm gonna go help my friend Devin with his dirt jumps right now. That place is going to be absolutely picturesque. It already rides really good, but the more and more work that Devin and everybody else keeps putting into it, the better it will get. But the plans that he has for it, like grass all the way at the sides and like the little rock parts on the side, like it's going to be so picturesque. I cannot wait to make the video that we are planning to make about that space for this channel. I'm really glad I went there because as I was there, I made some phone calls about the concrete situation. As you can see, my slab is poured. I had a little skate session here last night while we were forming what is going to be the curb. There's a curb here to keep, basically, so when we backfill here, it's not at like this, I'm gonna say some things that I don't actually understand. Basically, so it's not at like the sill gasket, sill plate. You know, the water will just stay away from all the wood and the framing and everything, keeping it from leaking and rotting and all that good stuff. So there's some excavator work here to be done after the curb goes in, but no concrete available for pour and finishing today, which means as I waited for that information, I would have wasted the day. I would have really loved to have been framing this up early next week, but you know, what's a week or two after it's finally done? So let's not get too upset about that. There's other things that I can do to kill time as I wait for other things to happen today. That's light. This is pretty light. So this is a Rock Shox Pike dirt jump. It's a dirt jump fork. And it seems fitting that I put this on in this video, having gone to work on Devin's jumps. It was actually the video you didn't watch called Gap Jumps Are Scary that made me realize that I should probably be riding a stiffer, nicer fork than I am on my dirt jumper. So I reached out to my friend Harrison, who sets me up through Bikes on Wheels, and we ultimately landed on the Pike dirt jumper. Actually, I think it's going to change the look of the bike pretty significantly. So obviously we have to get some before and after shots. Wow, Turns out this thing has an incredibly long seat post in it, which means I can actually put it in a repair stand, unlike last time we messed with the fork on this bike. So obviously we need to, obviously we need to weigh the two forks because that's what we do. Whoa! Dang, it's not split. Time for the ever important weigh-in. The Rock Shox domain is overload. The Pike is 1,870 something. So the weight saving is, we don't know. This might have been a little long. Definitely a little long. So the bike is gonna feel different, but I'm fine with that. Now I know this is everyone's absolute favorite part of installing forks, cutting the steer tube down to size. It's such a soothing, calming experience, you know. You measure it out, you cut it off, like there's nothing about it that gives you any sort of nervous feelings at all. Best part of bike mechanics for sure. And it always goes perfectly smoothly, exactly to the size that you were hoping. It's the best. I love it. Quite proud of that cut. There we go. Couple spacers. Okay, so next step is actually to put the 15 mil axle ends back on to the Halo wide boy. Okay. Obviously, now we have to go get the after shots. Obviously, to the surprise of no one, it looks way better. I don't want to venture too far away because I'll probably end up missing something, but we do have to ride it a little bit. Hard to think of a better spot to come try out than a tiny, kind of crappy local skate park to try some of the things I've always done before and see if they're any better or worse. So bar spin the bank first, and then we'll see how it progresses. If it goes good, other stuff. If it goes bad, this I'm just gonna end. Foofanu on this ledge. Well, not pretty, but it did happen. I actually hate freeing that. The front wheel feels like it's just gonna smoke the like crusher part, like the part that you would grind on. Bird fakie. Feels pretty good, I gotta say. Feels pretty good. I keep getting in the way of these kids. It's their park, so I'm gonna leave. And in a somewhat predictable, possibly a little bit cruel fashion, on my way home, I get an email saying, your packages are delayed until Monday. Glad I did not waste my day waiting around for that stuff. Thanks for watching this all the way through. You didn't really have to. It's just when it comes to days like this, I do find myself doing a lot of nothing, and making these videos helps so much. Making these vlogs does a really good job of getting me to go do stuff and get out of my own head. Like, hey, if you miss a package, whatever, you can literally go pick it up or arrange it in another way. But like, sometimes I don't think that way. And if I just preoccupy myself with creating something, like trying to get some video of something to put together, maybe not the greatest video in the world. Sometimes this might not even get posted, but it does keep me busy. If you're new here, I can understand why you probably have not gotten to this point in the video.